Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Sonny Gray will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at one of the best pitchers in the game right now in Sonny Gray. Really turned it around. Added that four-seam fastball up in the zone. Great assortment of off-speed pitches. I really like that curveball he features, too. He has multiple weapons to strike people out. If he's throwing strikes early, this team's going to have a difficult time scoring many runs off Sonny Gray.
This one's flared out toward left. Larkin is there. One pitch, one out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's the pitch. Lou Brock is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
The 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
One out, nobody on. Three and one to the Cardinals left fielder.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the two-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Stan Musial. He's set. Here it comes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Gray ready with the 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Over to first, Gray. Just keeping him close. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Brock, base runner at first with one out. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Here's another 2-2. Very weakly on the ground.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, another foul ball. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
That is fifth. The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
First and second now, one man out.
At the ball.
Ball two now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home. Now both runners are breaking. He swings and misses. Throw down. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. The set and the 2-2. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Ready now is Nolan Arenado, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. As a look, now the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here's the 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next, here is Harrison Bader. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And stepping in, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Barry Larkin.
The pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Now here it comes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
This is in the air to right. Bader is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting second. The first
Time now
baseman.
for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Batting third, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The 1-0.
Ball, that's just out.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1.
It's out. It's 3-1.
Fouled away. Perez stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
That brings up George Foster. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. A runner on first with two away. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
3-2, two out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch,
Ball four,
and that's low, ball four.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in next, Jesse Winker. In his career against this pitcher, he comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has one home run. First pitch on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Nick Castellanos now trying to bring in the tying run from third here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And it's fouled away. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. And he fouls this one off. One and 2. Here it is. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. Shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch popped up. Musial might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The set and the 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate too late for him to pull a trigger.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Fouled away. Two quick strikes and now the 0-2. A bouncer up the middle, picked up by Larkin. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on date. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
In now, Jack Flaherty. And that misses ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Now it'll be Ozzie Smith, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. At the plate, Lou Brock. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And it's 1-1 to Brock.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. To third. Morgan's got to play at second, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench.
Pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Arenado moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Ball 3. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Now a swinging bunt. Three-two pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Too high.
Not
Ball.
close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
One strike.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count, 3-2. Hit to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Stan Musial. The pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Striding in is Yadier Molina. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Here's Nolan Arenado as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. That misses, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Molina, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. A shot down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The right fielder, number 48.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
As a look, now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
That brings in Tommy Edman as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Outside, 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set and the pitch. Jack Flaherty started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 0-1 offering. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he fouls this one off.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Popped up. Perez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just one run. Cardinals get one in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Stepping in once again is Barry Larkin. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. He stays alive. Still 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate now, Tony Perez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2 now.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Bader is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe.
So 2 out, nobody on. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. First offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Lays off. 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Michael
attention,
Lorenzen
please.
answers the call from
Now
the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the
Number
outing they
21.
were hoping for from their
Michael
starter.
Lorenzen.
All set for the start of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Foster is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first down.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Next, it'll be Lou Brock. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in next, Stan Musial. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. As a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Brock leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready now for Cincinnati. George Foster worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
The left fielder, George Foster.
And the pitch. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, the 349th of his career. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. This is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Here it comes on 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Kwang Young Kim is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 33, Kwang Young Kim.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch, and he misses with it. 1-1.
The count 1-1.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Smith is up with it, and there's out number 2.
the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. We're through 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina. He's set. Here it comes. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Bench goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the first out. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Ready with the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Reds,
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Mike Moustakas is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hey! All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Hold him.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this will be fouled away. The next 3-2. Hit down the line at first. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Eric Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Up next, Barry Larkin. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back safely. First pitch of the AB now.
Outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-0 home.
Back outside.
Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
Runner back standing. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. Three and 0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Little tapper down the first baseline. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. The payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So now into the box is Tony Perez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A ball and 2 strikes to Perez.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So stepping in is Joe Morgan, a potential tying run for him at third base. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
Ball at the stairs.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2-1 to Joe Morgan.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Amir Garrett is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Amir Garrett.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Garrett features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and the slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The pitcher, number 33, Kwang-Hyun Kim.
Paul Goldschmidt will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Number 46.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count. Nope.
And that misses 1-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes, and he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Ozzie Smith, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. Alex Reyes is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Alex Reyes.
George Foster will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Nope. Outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. George Foster is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Jesse Winker.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 0-1 on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. His career line against Reyes, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Winker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Digging in will be Johnny Bench. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
With 2 outs and the base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
The 2-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in now, Stan Musial, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bouncer to the left side. Moustakas has it to Morgan at the bag. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball back outside.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Morgan ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it 2-1.
7th inning, stretch.
Genesis Cabrera gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Barry Larkin. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-2 to Larkin.
No ball,
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Luis Garcia takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 66, Luis Garcia.
Tony Perez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. from the stretch. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Larkin at second with 2 down. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
The 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Luis Cessa will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. At the plate now is Yadier Molina. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. From the stretch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Count now a ball and a strike.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next to dig in, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Harrison Bader. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
A bouncer to the left side. Tough play for Moustakas. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate.
Joe Morgan.
And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Popped him up. Molina will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, George Foster, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swinging a soft liner, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Brock will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Hicks is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Edmundo Sosa is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here. For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Foster is off of first with 2 away. chopped weakly to the left. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Lifted into center field. O'Neill waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Reds leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. He bounced out last time up.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2 balls.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside. Ball 3.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Three and 2, full count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Ozzie Smith, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
A 1-1.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Lou Brock. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More of the show. Saturday baseball. After this, Giovanni Gallegos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Joey Votto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike one. His prior history versus this arm, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-0. Fastball well outside. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3 and 2. Tucker Barnhart waits on deck. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Reds down to their final out now. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1 ball,
Takes
1
a pitch
strike.
high and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The Reds down to their last strike. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kwang Young Kim claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sonny Gray worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Giovanni Gallegos wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.